The sun beat down on Mogadishu, Somalia, casting long shadows over the war-torn city. It was October 3rd, 1993, a date that would soon be etched into history. A city ravaged by civil war braced for another scorching day, its streets littered with remnants of conflict. Operation Gothic Serpent, a meticulously planned mission by the United States military, was about to unfold. Its objective was clear capture key lieutenants of Somali warlord Mohamed Farrah Aidid. Aidid, a brutal leader, had plunged Somalia into chaos. The United States sent in its elite soldiers, the best of the best. Task Force Ranger, comprised of Army Rangers, Delta Force operators, and Special Operations aviators, prepared to strike. Their target a meeting of Aidid's lieutenants hidden within the city's labyrinthine streets. The soldiers, confident in their training, boarded their Black Hawk helicopters. They were prepared to face danger head-on, advancing cautiously through the urban landscape. They were ready to restore hope to a city teetering on the brink. As the sun set, the soldiers knew the night ahead would be long and challenging. The city streets erupted in chaos as the soldiers engaged in combat. In the aftermath, the soldiers helped their wounded comrades, their mission far from over. For the people of Mogadishu, the sight of these soldiers brought a glimmer of hope. As the sun rose once more, the mission to restore order continued, a testament to their courage and dedication. The roar of helicopter blades sliced through the humid air, a sound that had become all too familiar in the war-torn city of Mogadishu. Black Hawks, symbols of American might and technological prowess, descended upon Mogadishu with a sense of urgency and determination. Task Force Ranger, a highly trained and elite unit, poised to strike with precision, fanned out across the city, their mission clear and their resolve unwavering. Their target building, a known Aidid stronghold, was quickly secured with tactical efficiency. The soldiers moved with practiced ease, securing entry points and establishing control. Somali militia, taken by surprise, scrambled to mount a defense. The sudden appearance of American forces had thrown them into disarray, but they quickly regrouped, ready to defend their territory. The streets, moments ago teeming with daily life, erupted in gunfire. Civilians, caught in the crossfire, fled in panic, seeking shelter from the chaos that had engulfed their city. Super 6-1, a Black Hawk helicopter, was hit by a rocket-propelled grenade. The impact was immediate and devastating, sending the aircraft into a tailspin. The helicopter, engulfed in flames, spiraled downwards, a fiery descent that seemed to last an eternity. Its crash landing sent shockwaves through the American forces. The soldiers, trained for every contingency, now faced a dire situation. Operation Gothic Serpent was about to transform into a desperate struggle for survival. The soldiers, now fighting for their lives, faced an uncertain and perilous future in the heart of Mogadishu. Panic rippled through the streets of Mogadishu. The crash of Super 6-1 had emboldened Aidid's militia. Thousands of Somali fighters swarmed towards the crash sites. Task Force Ranger, outnumbered and outgunned, found themselves in a desperate fight. The situation was dire. The downing of Super 6-1 was a catastrophe, but the situation was about to worsen. The crash had already thrown the mission into chaos. Super 6-4, the Black Hawk circling overhead, was also hit. The missile struck with devastating precision, sending the helicopter spiraling out of control. It crashed several blocks away, further deepening the crisis. The impact was catastrophic, and the wreckage scattered across the city street. Master Sergeant Gary Gordon and Sergeant First Class Randy Shughart, Delta Force snipers, watched in horror from the air. They knew their comrades were in desperate need of help. They volunteered to be inserted at the second crash site, despite knowing it was a potential suicide mission. Their sense of duty and camaraderie overpowered their fear. Their bravery and selflessness would soon become legendary, as they prepared to face overwhelming odds to save their brothers in arms. Section 5. Heroism Under Fire. The Last Stand at Super 6-4. Permission was finally granted. Gordon and Shughart, armed with only their rifles and pistols, were lowered into the maelstrom surrounding Super 6-4. Their arrival provided a much-needed morale boost to the beleaguered crew. The snipers, with unflinching courage, held back the advancing Somali militia. They fought with incredible skill and bravery, repelling wave after wave of attacks. Section 7. A Glimmer of Hope. The relief convoy breaks through. As dawn approached, a glimmer of hope appeared on the horizon. A relief convoy, composed of American and Pakistani troops, finally broke through the Somali cordon. They had fought their way through a gauntlet of gunfire and ambushes. Their arrival signaled a turning point in the battle. The trapped soldiers, their spirits lifted by the sight of reinforcements, prepared for extraction. Section 9. A heavy toll, the price of courage and sacrifice. The Battle of Mogadishu, a testament to both human courage and the brutality of war, finally came to an end. The United States, though successful in its mission to capture Aidid's lieutenants, suffered heavy losses. 18 American soldiers, including Gordon and Shughart, made the ultimate sacrifice. Scores more were wounded, both physically and emotionally scarred by the horrors they had witnessed. The Battle of Mogadishu served as a stark reminder of the true cost of war.